Good morning and welcome back for chapter 13 of First Samuel. I am asking on both of my channels just as a sound check. um, I was explaining on my other Strange Me Enough channel that I don't seem to have an ear for, while I have a musical ear, I don't seem to have an ear for like the sound quality, like what makes really good, recorded sound with your voice as far as microphone and so forth, and you know, the room structure. And so I need some help with that because I do think that there's been some trouble with me being able to be heard, and I don't want that to be the case because otherwise you're just gonna be like, I'll just read it myself. So anyway, thanks for joining me again. Saul was 30 years old when he became king, and he reigned over Israel 42 years. Saul chose 3,000 men from Israel. 2,000 were with him at Michmash and in the hill country of Bethel, and 1,000 were with Jonathan at Gibeah in Benjamin. The rest of the men he sent back to their homes. Jonathan attacked the Philistine outpost at Geba, and the Philistines heard about it. Then Saul had the trumpet blown throughout the land and said, "Let the Hebrews hear." So all Israel heard the news. Saul has attacked the Philistine outpost. And now Israel has become obnoxious to the Philistines. And the people were summoned to join Saul at Gilgal. The Philistines assembled to fight Israel with 3,000 chariots, 6,000 charioteers, and soldiers as numerous as the sand on the seashore. Wow. They went up and camped at Michmash, east of Bethaven. When the Israelites saw that their situation was critical and that their army was hard pressed, they hid in the caves and thickets among the rocks and in pits and cisterns. Some Hebrews even crossed the Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. Saul remained at Gilgal, and all the troops with him were quaking with fear. He waited 7 days, the time set by Samuel, but Samuel did not come to Gilgal, and Saul's men began to scatter. So he said, "Bring me the burnt offering and the fellowship offering." And Saul offered up the burnt offering. Just as he finished making the offering, Samuel arrived, and Saul went out to greet him. Let's see what Samuel's response is to Saul. Okay, this is kind of a crucial part, but I'm going to stop here because I didn't set my timer and I want to make sure that I know when it's going to cut off, so I'm not just mid sentence. And I did a little talking about sound, so I want to stop here because I probably am running out of time any minute. So please join me for part 2 of chapter 13.